Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new series. And as the title may suggest, we're going to be checking out Shadow Empire today, having a little look at a game which has been suggested to me, and I liking the look of. Shadow Empire was created by a company called VR Games, headquartered out of France, as well as published by a British publisher, Matrix Games. It, in my opinion, combines. I've only played a little bit, so feel free to leave comments. Feel free to give me some suggestions. But it reminds me a lot of kind of Civilization, kind of early Fallout games, and a little bit of 4X intertwined. So let's get right into it and have a look at Shadow Empire. So when I did say that about Fallout, it is like Fallout in that it's in a post-apocalyptic kind of scenario, and we'll learn more of that soon as we go through the creation screen here. So we have our planetary classes here now, because again I am going to be quite new to Shadow Empire. I'm not going to be that good. I'm going to be learning things. It's going to might be painful to watch at the start. I'm going to be going with hopefully a planet. I'm going to be going with a easier start, a normal to easier start, at least to get the ropes in, to have a look at the game, get an idea of how it plays, and also if you guys like it. And so that's why we're going to be selecting this one. These planets are quite similar to Earth, but the amount of liquid water they have is limited, and so only a small part of the planet has open water, life, and rainfall. Sea-World class planets always have either Terran biology or a Terran-compatible alien type of biology. So, this kind of tells you what kind of planet you'll be starting on, and we're going to be going here for the Sea-World class. Now, we have our history class. We're going to kind of understand where did we come from, the history of our planet. So, you get a bunch of different options you can select. Haven of Calm. Your planet will be relatively lucky during the Dissolution War and will keep some havens of peace, survive the worst of it. You have Severe Violence, a Nemesis, Alien Life. I'm not going to select any of these because most of these cause problems. They're negatives, right? They spice things up, but they make it more difficult. So we're going to continue. I'm going to leave generation settings to normal. I'm going to put difficulty on regular, however. I'm not gonna put that on hard or extreme. As I said, I want to take this a little bit slow to start with. And another thing to mention, I know there was a DLC that came out called Oceania. I don't have this yet because I want to see how the game is, how it works first before I dive into buying DLC for this kind of a game. But let's continue anyway, and we're going to be going to our planetology. This is actually a really cool part here. So you can see this is a planet. We have a radius of 4,904 kilometers with a spin of 25 hours. So every 25 hours, it completes one spin on its axis. I think it's rotated a bit the wrong way. It's tilted on the wrong side of the axis, but whatever. It's 6 billion years old. Decent map size. The average temperature is 33 degrees Celsius. This is a warm planet, and we're only 0.34 AUs away from our star. A lot of calculations going on there, and that's one of the really cool things. As we can see here, geology now. An arid planet with mineral surface water. The planet will have an Earth comparable atmosphere. The highest mountain reaches to 7,200 meters, so not quite as tall as Everest, but decent. While the deepest seafloor is at 720 meters. That's pretty shallow. The planet is still geologically active with a wind speed of 24 meters per second, rainfall of 684 millimeters a year. 10% of the planet is mountainous, 79% is plains, and 11% are oceans. We have the average temperatures across the board here. So in the north parts of the planet, we'll have temperatures ranging from 12 to 25 degrees. While in the tropics, it will get up to potentially even 38 degrees Celsius. And the Arctics will actually be somewhat warmer. Or Antarctic, I guess that'll be the south region of the planet. All right, let's continue. The biosphere. So, 3,692 million years ago, this planet started the process of abiogenesis. Currently, the planet has very advanced life forms. Types of species include protocellular organisms, bacteria, algae, seaweed, moss, sponge analog, coral analog, vertebrate analog, mollusks, worms, protovascular plants, and amoebas. As we can see here, this is the atmosphere. So we have argon at 50.5%. We have 40% oxygen and 4.35% nitrogen, and then some CO2 and some xenon. Pressure is about 1.1 bar. So overall, I think this would be breathable, but I'm not sure how the high amounts of argon would affect things. Now, we can see here that there's no hazards, but there are vegetation, moss and grass, top of evolution life form, a land-dwelling large herbivore. It resembles a vertebrate analog. Its chemistry is water, carbon-based, and it's oxygen-breathing. And there's no sentient life forms that are not human on the planet. Colonization. Oh my god, is that really our name? Okay. Aurora Major was colonized in the year 7,308. It has received colonists for nearly 700 years, 673 years. We can see the history there. You guys can have a look. It's like a farming settlement. Most of the economy was agriculture as well as services at 5%. So a very small population, a very agricultural-based economy to start off. Now we go into the Dissolution War, which, as you may know from the year, you'll understand why it's called that. The Dissolution War reached Major in the year 7,981. War consumed all. Technology fell to barbaric levels in over a century of warfare and collapse. There were 1.092 million survivors left. Most were still farming. And there were raiders and scavengers. It looks like there's not very many life forms, and not many people are hunting. In the early phases of the Dissolution War, the planet remained a haven of peace for a number of decades. The breakdown in stellar trade, however, eventually caused the economy to fail and its government to fracture. After the planetary government had disintegrated, the lawlessness and never-ending small-scale skirmishes and local wars finished what was left of civilization. It's estimated the total loss of life in the Dissolution War and its long, multi-generational aftermath has claimed over 27 million lives. So that's the entire population that colonized pretty much, except for that 1 million people that are left. Keep in mind that over 267 years have passed since the Dissolution War ended. Over the long aftermath or dark decades that followed, the total collapse of the population levels have been under continued stress. And then we get more history as well. We can see some fun little art there of the whatever galactic powers we're fighting here. Well, that's not really our concern. Our concern is survival. So this is the planet again. This is what we get. We're okay with that. We see that there are going to be 6 major regimes. So because we're playing kind of a post-apocalypse kind of situation here, we have big regimes, small regimes, right? And it's going to be up to dictators and republics and all these different societies, right? And there are 450,000 survivors of the Dissolution War, and they are divided there. Currently, the planet has very advanced life forms. Let's start the game. And yeah, let's get into it. Very cool setup. I do like that. It gives you some nice history, generates some nice stuff to start with. Alright, so we can now set up our starting country. Now, Newland is a name for sure. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for not that. Let's go for something like this. And we're going to call this the Commonwealth. As well as title, we're going to give that to be, I think, President. I'm going to go for more of a republic. Let me change the primary colors around. Can we go for maybe a red? I like that. That looks decent. Flag is monotone, vertical, horizontal. Okay. And let us continue with him. The Great Cities were destroyed in the Dissolution War. The remainders of humanity dispersed into the wastelands, hiding, scavenging, fighting, trying to scrape out a living, trying to survive. The forefathers of our land were among them. They were not alone. Other survivors fleeing the destroyed cities had followed them. These others were aggressive and tried to enslave our forefathers. How did they manage to pacify their enemies? So we get a bunch of different things that kind of set up our starting nation here. I think number C is good. Commerce, that sounds like a good thing. The predecessor of our land managed to knit their people in a tight coherent group. How did they manage to do this? They wrote a book of law and enforced it greatly. Yeah, that sounds like a republic. Around the time your father was born, a rebellion took place against the leaders and principles of our land. It was a rebellion against an authoritarian and dictatorial leader. And here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Previous president is now buried. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It is now up to you to lead the land to victory. You are the president of the Commonwealth. Some subjects cheer your ascension, but not all. You will have to hail and address the land as soon as possible. So that's us right there. Time of bureaucracy. A new zeitgeist wanders through the land. We are entering a time of bureaucracy. The effect is you will get extra bureaucratic bonus points, which I don't really know too much about. And in 11 turns, the effects of time bureaucracy will come to full force. So then we get these little strategies. If you use the right word, so these are helpful. Then we also get this where we gain fate points that we can then use on these. The organization generates 2 new stratagems, so we can send a spy or discuss our policy. Okay. And here we go. Ascension speech. So there's a lot going on, right? And I'm gonna probably make some serious mistakes here. However, we're gonna be trying to learn. We're gonna be trying to stay alive because this game can be quite difficult. But here we go. So the people are glued to their radios, awaiting your address. For most of the people and leaders of the Commonwealth, you are still an unknown. They need to know what you plan to do with your newly gained power. The question on everyone's lips is, who will benefit from your rise to power? Which political profile will you champion in your speech? The people, I think. We can also do promote a mixed ideology, but let's go for the people, democracy.
Roger that.
You have given your speech. You made it clear that your sympathies lies with the masses and the old Republican values. Your vision of a reborn republic left the masses in awe. Sir, there are opportunities. So this is our secretary, Harry Murray. Sir, there are opportunities to enlarge our administration with a new organization. So I think, I mean, I don't really know too much, but I think economics is probably a good idea. So we're going to go for an economic council. And with that done, we are now in, and we can kind of see where we are over here. So we have our troops. We have some forces here. They have a bunch of different things. Militias, irregular trucks, regular artillery. And it is very wastelandy kind of thing. But our secretary says, congratulations on your new position, sir. Yes. Danger in lead ranges at 7 points. This early in the game, this probably means enemy hexes and units are close to. They try to conquer all hexes. So these are potential enemy forces that are close to us. And you need to be ready. So we can declare war. But I don't really... We might have to do that immediately, which would be a bit concerning. So I'm gonna kick through a quick overview. Again, I'm not experienced in this game. I got a quick kind of tutorial from a guy, one of the viewers, who recommended this game. But to give it to sum up the UI, we've on the left hand side we've got resources. On the bottom we have military stuff. On the top right we have kind of menus that we can open and we can move around. On the right hand side we have various things like colonizing, workshops, that kind of stuff. So what we have, let's not go to the vidcom. Okay, so what we have right now is we can see here is we have our settlement here. We have some cliffs, we have the Vanis area, and we have some ruins over here, as well as what looks like farmland. I can't really tell. I would like to be able to expect. Talk on map players, order bar, map order models. And then we can show inventory, regime profile, quick zone. Go to history, management screen. Okay. So, strategic map. Yeah, that's the strategic map. So we're at lead range. That is what we are called. So we're gonna first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna move our troops. So we got Buzz Silverwall, commander of the first Super HQ over here. Or subordinate HQ, I think. We have our main force, it looks like, here. And so we're going to send these guys to the ruins, I think. And we see, what the hell is that? 2100 rifle militia. Mixed infantry with a variety of improvised and low-tech weaponry. All right. And we've got some water, it looks like, to the left of us. Now, water is very valuable, from my understanding. It's your farms need water, right? Without water, bad things happen. So we are going to send a scouting party over here to give me an idea of what we're dealing with. Okay, we can't see anything there for now, so that's fine. Okay. So we can have a look here. As you see, the map is about that big, right? Not too big. I think it's a little bit bigger than that. I just think I can't scroll out a little bit too farther. So as we move our troops around, we expand our territory. We're gonna move some more troops down to get a look. These are kind of scouting troops. And then we have you can move here. We see a grey stream. I'm not really sure what that is for. We see, yeah, these are basalt agricultural lands, it looks like. And then this has water on it. These reserves of water. It's obviously very valuable. So we're going to move this force here, and we're going to see if we can attack in. So we're going to go for an attack. We're going to take 1 to 2 if we attack this. Doesn't look like that's a good idea to attack because they have pretty good defensive capabilities right there. We also have some ruins. You can see our political profile over here, so you can see that we're more democratic. Science of psychology, culture type mixed. We have the president. Assets, we have our cities, so we have farm, carbon domes, bunch of different items that we're currently getting. We can see lead range, which is our city, our governor over here, as well as our population, I believe. Yeah, 58,000 people, I think, live here. And we will be trying to find new people out in the wastes. So let's have a look at producing some things. So if I remember correctly, these industrial points are key to producing pretty much anything. And what they will allow us to do is if we go over to maybe lead range, assets, multiple lead range, no. We can build roads, we can do air attacks, group move, strategic move. There's a bunch of different things that we can do, right? So we could do can we do a ranged attack? I don't think we can. Ranged attack. No return fire expected. Yeah, let's go for it.
Open fire!
Because we have artillery, so we're just going to bomb them from afar because we don't want to assault them just yet. I'm not really sure if that actually did too much for us. We're also going to try and do you there.
Open fire!
No, we actually did get some good hits in. That's very nice. So we're just going to bomb these guys, and we've got the 17,000 free folk here, you can see, and we want these people because, I mean, we've got a population of less than 60,000. If, you know, that would almost 50% increase of our population. It's a big deal. So now we need to actually probably start building some things. We see logistics, workshop. So we have workshop, we have colonize. Now, colonize, we need colonists for. We can't do that. We can do construction, though. Constructing a city asset. So we can go for a variety of things. We can get, for example, industry. This provides us with industrial points. That costs us 80, but that will produce 50 industrial points, and we need industrial points to build things. Now we don't have what we don't have enough of is metal to be able to afford that, so we can't really do that right now. Now mining would be something that could be potentially very useful. Also increasing our water supply might be something. You can see here there's food. Nationalize your private to obtain this asset. Logistics, we can build rail station. Rail station, the cost of all you generate rail range. So that's logistics. Bureaucratic offices, they get us a BP production per round. So bureaucratic points, I'm pretty sure we use those to spend. If I go to regime, I need to go to... So this is stats, yeah, that's fine. Strategies, so that's our stratagems. That's our overview. And then where is our... Not the Commonwealth. I want to look at our politics. So obviously we can see this, right? But we should be able to spend bureaucratic points because what we will get, if I remember, not here. Not here. OOB, no. Stratagems. Decisions. No decisions to be taken. None there. Okay, I can't figure out how to do that just right now, but it's whatever. Change HQ. No. Okay, we can replenish troops as well, because we can produce line troops. But we don't really want to be producing troops if we don't have to, so let's not do that. Yeah, let's try and get something built. Group move, air recon. Yeah, there's air stuff in this game, which is pretty cool as well. Let me go over to workshop. And can we go for... I mean, there's a road here, by the way, which is interesting. Workshop, construct. Yeah, this produces machines. I don't really want that. I want something over here, right? So, first HQ, lead range, construct. Is there anything that we would want here? I mean, again, this produces that, but we don't have enough to be able to actually afford it. There's also oil, which, or fuel. High Command HQ, that's gets BP, political bonus points, and then that. Bureaucratic offices, I think, I mean, that's pretty good, but we can't afford the metal. Mining, no, we can't do anything with the mining. So, we're not going to build anything, I think, turn 1. Maybe that's a mistake, but I really can't see anything that we want to be able to build. And then we have, obviously, all of our forces here. 2 HQ, stratagem. Alright, and I think we're going to end the turn there, and we'll see what happens with these militiamen. And we're going to continue scouting around, getting our forces here. So we have, yeah, political points to play, organization-based stratagems. Assets. So these are assets, 75% production. All assets in the zone. Then we have items available. I am looking specifically for our politics. For some reason, I can't open that. Can I just open this? No. I mean, we can see right here, society, government, right? So we can see democracy. Democracy denotes your people's preference for making democratic decisions. It denotes the belief that all men are equal and, if possible, have an equal vote. You can give regime feats leader, corruption, loyalty, bunch of different things, right? And that turns into, I guess, fights autocracy, but and then we also have meritocracy as well, right? And then we have our psychology. Yep, and our commerce. That's very interesting, but I would like to be able to see management. Okay, this is not useful. this is not useful. Okay, we're just gonna do a turn, and we'll see. You can also do inspect. Right, let's do a turn. Ending a turn, and thankfully this game auto saves on like Aurora, which is pretty nice. And we can see here the AI will be doing a bunch of different things. We see some forces actually moved up. Attacked the stuff firm. We killed 100 Italy, lost 200. Looks like we got attacked. We're entering a time of bureaucracy. We're getting 200 points. Yep. The organization generated 3 stratagems. Decisions to be made. So, we get a bunch of different decisions. So, we have national decision, set budget. I'm going to leave that for normal for now. Let's just confirm. That's fine. Economic Council is without leadership. So, we get some potential people. So, we can have a look at this guy. He's very good at trade. Oh, that seems like a good thing to do.
Aye, aye, sir.
Let's appoint him. Relation improved with 19 points. And then Economic Council priorities. I'm going to presume research is very important, potentially. So I'm going to go for research priority 50%. And confirm.
Aye, aye,
Animus Circle Orchestra Blessing. The Anima priests have requested us to help them in lead range. They're organizing a manifestation. I'd like you to attend to speak some words. Yeah, let's increase the democracy. That increased heart. It'll cost us 7 political power, I think. But we can afford it. Rogue Doctor in lead range. We have a very secretive doctor who is hidden away in the ruins outside the center. Seems to be cooperating with our own scientists on a non-official basis. It seems he's giving beneficial advice now and then. However, it seems his experiments are of very twisted nature. What do I want to do here? Do nothing for now. Close his lab by force. Do nothing for now. Do nothing for now. Okay, so. Population actually increased slightly because we got some free folk, right? We see some. What the hell is that thing? Large médiatique. Inspect. I'd like to know what the hell that is. Médiatique. The scientific name is Maxiocolancanth Thioputus, for Pteris. A land-dwelling large herbivore. It resembles a vertebrate analog. Its chemistry is water carbon based and it is oxygen breathing. It is a grazer herbivore. Then why the hell is it attacking us? If it's a grazing herbivore, why is it attacking us? I don't know. I don't think it is actually attacking us. I think we're attacking here, right? Okay. Well, let's move up. Vanius area, more grassy lands, and then it seems like whatever was there has moved away from this little settlement. So we're gonna move to there because we see Tevu Crete agricultural. Commonwealth assets. Yeah, we can see here 15,000 free folk, and then we also have carbon domes. An ancient liquid energy generator is surviving and it's still semi-operational. Provides us with some energy. So we're actually maxed on that energy right now. We're losing some ammunition. We have our water actually going up quite considerably now. Can we for example construct something on here? No logistical network to Hex. Mining, ice mining facility. No logistics network to Hex. Presumably we would have to build roads or things out to it. Because we can obviously construct things here, right? This will provide us with rail station, metal mining, biofuel refinery. Let me have a look real quick at... Construct roads. Dirt road constructs 20 IP per. You'll still need to research this. Would you like to demolish? No. Let's build some dirt roads. Can I not build that? Yeah, I want... Oh, we can do... We can build some dirt roads around, I guess. Okay, that works pretty well, actually. Okay. Okay. Stop that mode. Stop that mode, please. No. Okay, cool. So will that then allow me to go into here and do not enough IP to construct road, too hot for open farming, currently impossible projects, not enough IP to construct. So IP, I would imagine. Oh, did I just use all my industrial points and roads? I did. I may have done that. That's a bit bad. Okay. Move. Can't move them. We can move these guys. We're not gonna kill the herbivores. We see a sea. Looks like a lake of some kind. Let's just stop that for now. And let's move. Can't move these guys. So let's deal with these men currently guarding this little encampment, unfortunately. And so if we attack that, unknown odds. 2.6. It looks like that they've been able to improve that, unfortunately. So I'm gonna just grab you. Let's do another ranged attack. Fire.
Open fire.
Are we not gonna hit? Oh my god. They move those forces there for defensive reasons. We can kind of sit here. We also have money as well. You can buy with traders and the thing. That's very interesting. Because we could trade, for example. So we could buy fuel. Yeah, we can buy stuff, but like we would need to actually, find someone to buy it from, which is kind of really not really gonna work, is it? You have colonists. If you join the zones, however, you cannot send any costs because you do not have any. Ah, I see. We can disband recruits though, apparently. We can raise formations. New formation. We can do light infantry, or not light infantry, but we could do like a brigade. And that's how much it would cost, right? And we have 3,500 troops available. So we can't even get a single brigade out of forces. We can't raise that troop, right? Kind of sad. We can produce some ammunition. That might be a good idea. But we don't really have the IP for that. New zone. Can't do that either. We have our Steel Inland Sea at the bottom here, and again, I'd love to have a look at my actual, government situation. The Commonwealth Parliament. Ooh, okay, so we can see here there are faction leaders. So we have the Syndic Union and the Lawful League. One of them is our commander, that's not great. And the other one is Director of Supreme Command Council. So I presume that's us. And we only control, what, 48% of the government? That's not concerning at all. So, okay, this is where we can see stuff. My bad. Okay. So, Empire Dashboard. So, this tells us this is our popularity. And I presume if we have our popularity in a bad way, we're going to die. So, let's not have that happen. We have a bunch of urgent issues. Director Yevgeny Redway has a low relation. This is our cabinet. He apparently doesn't like us. Why don't you like us? Why did relations go down? Due to relations higher than natural point. Okay, so nothing that I did. And you are faction leader of the Syndic Union, right? And then our commander, Buzz Silverlord. By the way, that is a fantastic name. That is a hell of a name right there. Is commander of our armies. And then we can see our personnel. Our different factions, right? Oh, this is has 48%, happiness 63. So we can see the happiness. And then basically everybody has voting rights. Detailed information. We can have a look here at the leaders of these, and we can see their power base and what they care about. So we obviously want the Syndic Union to win because that's democracy, right? We have feats and bonus technology overview. That they're getting ahead of cults and sex. Well, that's great. That was the anima circle we talked about. 11% of the population believes in these people. We see our profile overview, victory overview. We're 4th apparently at the moment. And then we can also see our trade reports, our spies, our prospecting. We've already discovered 1 water deposit. Yep. Letterbox. Send spy organization. Following organizations. We assign certain PPs, and we have also a zone. We have lead range overview. Bunch of different very detailed stuff. There's a lot here. There's just a lot here. Yeah. And we can see here, this is how we do it. In this column, cost for the production results showing. In this column, start construction phase. And then we can also raise troops. If you press start construction, it'll show up like this. Okay, well, that's fantastic. And I think that's where we'll leave the episode off. We'll do one more turn, actually, and then we will leave it off there. Kind of just getting an idea for the game. Again, I'm kind of be taking this fight quite slowly because I'm not, I'm not that experienced at the game. And so I'm going to be taking it, again, slowly. Ooh, we have some additional forces. Looks like herbivores, but ooh, something bad just happened. It looks like. Mercenary. We have something going on right there. We're dealing with some kind of faction, that's for sure, right now. And then we have some new... What the hell are those? Non-aligned forces. Okay, yeah, what the hell are those, for real? Mastodons. Oh, predators. Great. That's lovely. Well, I think that's where we'll leave the episode off there, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed just kind of an initial look. We'll be continuing this series every day with Aurora as well on the other days. And if you do want to see more of it, do remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help me out. A little bit different to the standard Aurora stuff, and definitely interesting. And if you want to help support the Commonwealth surviving in this post-apocalyptic wasteland, you can do so in the comments below and hitting the subscribe button. So I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.